Hello, everybody. This is Sci-Fi Junk yet again on this lovely, wonderful Thursday morning. In about 15 minutes, it'll be afternoon. Anyway, either way, as you guys very well know, I don't often do very many things in the morning relating to either streaming or making videos. Matter of fact, if you've kept up with me at all in one form or another, be it Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, DLive, all the other places I stream at, then you'll know I keep on bringing up the idea that I am a full-time primary family caregiver to my mother. And if you've kept up with everything that everywhere that I stream at, or my YouTube specifically, then you'll know that I haven't streamed in 2 days. This will be day 3 for the simple fact that AT&T has elected to either ignore the fact that their equipment has gained a fault in it, or they just don't believe me as one of their customers. Because even though I am not on the bill and it's my mother's bill, I do attempt to take care of problems when it comes to stuff breaking. Well, I believe it was, let's see, today's Thursday, Monday. So yeah, it was either Sunday night, Monday morning. Actually, I think it was actually Monday night. Since it's, yeah, Monday night, Tuesday morning, somewhere in there. Either way, it's one of those days. Anyway, we actually had a lovely, wonderful storm. Ooh, yeah. After a while, it's just, if you lived in Oklahoma long enough, then you'll know storms are nothing and tornadoes are pretty much everywhere, and you should just deal with it and move right along. But one of these lovely storms, I believe, had actually affected the router that AT&T's actually gave us. And unfortunately, it has. See, this is what I don't understand, is how sensitive AT&T stuff really is. DirecTV stuff seems to not be all that sensitive, mainly because it was not affected this go around. But the last time we actually had a major problem with AT&T stuff was, I want to say, a couple years ago, and that's when lightning actually hit. I'm gonna guess either it actually hit our house or our unit, because we don't live in a house. We actually live in a low-income housing authority, or it hit fairly close. And when it did, it took out practically almost everything except for the refrigerator, my mom's wolf doodad, and my grandmother's TV, and let's see, grandma's TV, PS3, which I don't even know how it survived. I think it still got kind of damaged, because every now and then it'll start to flicker off. But other than that, it's pretty much somewhat good. Everything else died. When it came to my mom's and my computer, the network cards died. When it came to all my servers, they either partially died or something got fried somewhere along the way, somewhere in there. But when it came to AT&T, all the dish receivers, because AT&T owns DirecTV. They've been looking at getting rid of it for quite a while, but they actually own DirecTV. Their receivers got hit. Their router got hit. And for some strange reason, they dressed the same, but they have two different tech departments. So, anyway, we got that fixed. And I am going to go ahead and make sure that I am actually right on the router that we got, which happens to be the BGW 210-700, which happens to be the model of router that we got. And if you know, that actually happens to have a RJ11 port that has phone line 1 and 2, which means it takes care of 2 phone lines. That's how we get our phone from AT&T, because it's a bundle deal. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and hang on a second, guys. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this phone to the microphone. Now, I don't know if you'd be able to hear anything anyway, but let me hear. You hear anything other than me trying to position the mic? That is day 3 of that. Yes. Anyway, now I have. Go ahead and make sure it's hung up, even though it doesn't have. It says, even the phone says no line. My mother's phone, which they backfeed into the box and then into my mother's room. It even has no phone line written on the caller ID. So I have actually went ahead and, because we actually have a splitter to split the line up, so I could actually get the working phone. Oh, excuse me. So the phone in here and the phone in our room will actually have the same line, because we really don't have. We really have no point in actually having 2 phone lines in here, despite the fact that, it would kind of separate a couple of things. But that's not the point. The point is that we actually have a splitter. I go ahead and take the splitter out, plug the phone directly in. The same result. Nothing. Not a dial tone, not even a whisper, not even a fart. So, my preferred method of dealing with AT&T, because I much rather not talk to people when it comes to AT&T, because AT&T, all they're doing is running through a script. And it drives me completely nuts. Being an IT guy, it drives me completely nuts. So as you can tell, my roles here are IT guy, streamer, full-time primary family caregiver. My IT guy role jumps in real quick the minute there's something wrong with when it comes to the phone here, because it's AT&T's VoIP. VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol, which means we do not have to worry about the phone line, because it's going through the internet. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. When it comes to AT&T, I go ahead, I jump on their Twitter, because they answer pretty fast when it comes to Twitter. They don't answer anything on Facebook at all. Nothing at Facebook at all. So when it comes to dealing with AT&T, do not involve their Facebook, because they will not answer. It's just simple as that. Now, for the lovely people at AT&T, would you please, for the love of God, answer my request on Twitter? It would be greatly appreciated. This is day 3 of nothing on your service. You are charging essentially $120 a month for crappy internet, which, by the way, I actually demonstrate every time I stream. Satellite TV, which, by the way, keeps adding and making channels appear and disappear. and your lovely phone service, which we can't even use right now and haven't been able to use for 3 days. So, this is what you're going to do. You're going to answer my request. You're going to answer my request to either send in a replacement router, or you're going to have a tech come down here and fix the problem. I am trying to be real nice right now. Believe me, I'm trying to be real nice. I could be really, really ugly because of you and your social media team not knowing anything. It's like none of your departments are connected to each other. Your social media team has to go ahead and go in somewhere else to find our account because, hey, they don't even have access to accounts. Anyway, with that being said, please, I know this is probably the third time I said this, but please, for the love of God, fix your service. And that includes the phone line that we can't even use right now. My mother actually just paid you guys literally yesterday. September 2nd. Today is September 3rd. My mother literally paid you yesterday. Or was it today or the 1st? It was in the 1st or 2nd. Either way, yesterday or the day before yesterday. And we can't even use all the service now because something is broke and you are unwilling to fix it. Now, with that being said, I'm going to leave it at that. And if you actually made it at the end of this, to the end of the video, I do greatly appreciate it. If not, I do sincerely apologize. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day there. Now, later on today, if when the mail happens to arrive, there will be another video I'm making, and it will actually demonstrate the insanity that the city of Wetumpka has done when it comes to, how it manages itself and my views on that. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and upload this video, tagging AT&T into it, and hope, for the love of God, the problem gets fixed. In fact, I think it'd be better if they actually offered us a discount for next month or so. Don't give it to us free. Just give us a discount. I know when it comes to AT&T, they don't ever give anything really for free. It's always one form or another, catch you in one form or another. So, with that being said, until next time, don't have too much fun and be safe, or at least try to.